Oh, nothing.
Okay, so I've been terrified of theaters for like ever since I saw like first couple of videos from the first few years. Uh, so yeah, I have it all written down. So I wanted to like kind of account for all the 6 years I've had for cheer and kind of recall all I could. So writing it down really helped me out. So I wanted to start off saying, so for like all my life, I've always had a difficult time feeling connected to people, and it's hard feeling like I have a place in conversation. I never feel entitled enough to join, and it doesn't help that I always forget who I am. And words don't come naturally to me sometimes, and when I try to struggle to be myself to someone else, which really matters a lot to me, I forget who I am most of the time. So yeah, that was my entire experience in elementary school. It felt like an uncomfortable itch to be myself, and all I could do was hope that little bits of myself peek through. Because that's all that mattered to me. I wanted to stay true to myself, but I could never apply myself. And it's been a lasting struggle, definitely at West Shore, but joining theater has given me the opportunity to meet all of you amazing people that I really wanted to bond with, or at least at the very least have fun people to be around to hear talk. And so I never done anything like this before. This was my first like experience doing anything theater, like being this out there with anything. I didn't do any electives like this in elementary school. So I had it as a random pick for my last elective, like a lot of you. I was like, okay, theater, whatever. And then I ended up ushering for Music Man because I ended up enjoying it a lot. And then my first role was Ed, forever solidifying my identity as a furry. That was fun.
It's okay, Zach. I still love you.
It was funny because like I was struggling to like remember lines like huh, like when to say those at the right time, but I got used to it, and it was electrifying being around such fun, eccentric people. Yeah, but I was still uncomfortable with the idea of being part of that original theater group. But in 8th grade, I somehow had that spark to really step outside my comfort zone and make connections with all of you. And I remember we had the most fun times in those theater classes in my first years here in middle school. I don't remember many of our bits except like Zach Stop or like why is Doc spelled with K and not the C, or like always hearing you guys sing your stupid Hamilton songs and not getting it and being really fucking annoyed. And I also vividly remember playing stupid games in Roblox, but anyway. Yeah, those moments were some of the most fun experiences that I had in middle school, and I'm really glad that you guys gave that to me. And I really regret slipping away from y'all during COVID. I don't blame y'all, of course, or the virus, because I let my insecurity get the best of me during those times, and I really pushed myself away from a lot of y'all since then. So by 9th grade, I found my place with friends outside of West Shore, and I kept telling myself that I didn't really fit in with the theater program, especially because we didn't do anything 9th grade year too. So I was kind of left hanging after that fell apart in 10th grade by the time we got around to Davy's first productions. And I also sad I missed out on Work Song. Like, that was a traumatizing bonding experience for all y'all that I missed out on. But it was fun hearing the stories at least. But yeah, I think that was for the best.
Yeah.
So by the time Shrek rolled around, I kind of lost my spark to step outside of my comfort zone. But I still had Claire to stick around too, since I met her in Spanish the previous year. So although Claire isn't here, I would like to thank her a lot for being someone really comfortable talking to. And Shannon too. Shannon, I remember I talked to you quite a bit during those times in 10th grade. And There she is. Okay.
Speak of the devil.
Let's do shout out. Okay, so
died.
okay, so basically, thank you a lot for like being someone I could stick with in 10th grade in theater, and yeah, it's been awesome. Like getting to know you in Spanish class after you saw me sing Bohemian Rhapsody for the whole class that one day. But anyway, throughout 10th grade, I was starting to feel like I wasn't getting as much out of it as I wanted. That all the fun didn't make up for all the stress, especially in the Crucible. So I sort of cut myself off from everything, and it didn't help. That was also the year I deleted social media to try to attempt to recover my social life. That makes sense. And that didn't work out by 11th grade, but I had found comfort in another friend group. I'd like to thank Jacob and John, and I also met Jackson that year, which was amazing, and Noah. So thank you guys for that. And Shannon and Katrina, that friends group, like, and Reese, I love that. And so anyway, I still came to the shows, and I loved all of them. In fact, last year's 3 shows were my favorite that I've seen at West Shore. Well, I mean, I've seen them. I wasn't a part of them, but like they're my favorite shows that we've done. And I really regret that I couldn't have been a part of them. And but during that year, I kept telling myself I didn't regret leaving, but it was the biggest regret of my life. Anyway, I've been really edging John to join theater in 10th grade, and I just happened to leave right when he joined, unfortunately. And I missed what really could have been a special opportunity to reconnect with a lot of y'all through him, which I also heavily regret. So yeah, not to mention all the lovely tech kids joined, and okay, not to mention all these lovely tech kids came in last year that I could have gotten to know, but I missed out on the opportunity to. And I've been thinking y'all didn't miss me, which, I mean, it'd be fair since I didn't make much of a mark in 10th grade except for more weight. But regardless, I heard from a lot of you asking me to join again, especially Anna. So, and Anna, I have to thank you a lot for keeping me connected to all of these, like the original theater troupe. Like I like whatever party you throw, because like that really keeps me. You kept me coming back. Thank you for always saying how much you miss me in theater. And so anyway, I went back into it thinking that it's my senior year. I don't want to miss out on anything. And then it all came back to me. I was reminded of all the excitement that it brought to me. Although Triton, I feel like, was my most stressful role ever, as y'all could see. But it was wonderful having the opportunity to meet all of you techies. I actually love all of you. You are all actually the sweetest people ever. And the FNAF musical, that was the funniest thing ever. Yeah, it was great watching the FNAF movie with y'all and doing Denny's for the first time. That was a great bonding experience. So yeah, we're getting to the more recent stuff. You can see where I am now. I have all these pieces of memory with y'all that I really wish amounted to more, but it was all the times that y'all gave me have been fun, and I really regret secluding myself from y'all, and I really wish I could have had more progressive relationships with you. But I mean, I'm happy to say that I've at least emerged senior year with some last minute relationships that I could hang on to afterwards. So I want to thank people now. I'm gonna start going through some of y'all. So I didn't write anything down for these, so I'm just gonna probably be rambling. But anyway, Jaden, thank you for all the pictures. Like, Jaden, where are you?
On the floor.
Okay,
Close
Jaden,
enough.
thank you for capturing all these bonding moments between us, because like genuinely I forget so much, and it's great to have someone to capture all these moments. And even when you joined theater, I'm really glad you did, because you're so great. Even like with all the dancing, you're on top of everything. Although you joined so late, I really wish you joined earlier. But again, it was great having you as a photographer as well. And you're always so kind. And is Rob here? I didn't think so. I didn't hear him. And I don't think Ezra's here either.
I'm recording it so they'll be able to see it.
Okay, Rob, you're actually hilarious. You're the funniest person. It was so awesome getting to talk to you during 9 to 5. 9 to 5. I laughed every time you did that. And then Mr. Burns, since I met you in like gym, like 10th grade or whatever it was always cool to see like such a vibrant Sebi. Like, I really wish I could have applied myself more like you. And Conifer, you're a lot like that as well. You really shine, although you're like so young. You really stand out. And I wanted to thank Finn as well. Finn, I've always thought you were so cool ever since like I saw you wearing the Zelda shirts and I was like, also you kind of looks like me. I saw you wearing the Zelda shirts and I'm like, I wonder if we get along. And then like I had physics with you, and then luckily I got the chance to sit with you. And yeah, it was always great talking to you in those classes, and I'm glad that you joined theater, which has been great. And yeah, also Arvin, you actually impressed me so much, like with all you've done. All the voice parts, like how much you helped with. Well, I mean, all that you could do. You know, and yeah, you're always so kind and everything. I'm sorry, it's so repetitive to me, but you're all like the kindest people I know. And such a wonderful group. I'm glad I met all of you for this at West Shore. Like, anyway, Kaylin, so I really gravitated towards you when I first had that 5th period with you this year, and I, like, leaving that period alone was one of my biggest mistakes, like, regrets this year, because, like, that group was such a lovely group, and getting to know you, sorry, it's getting redundant, but, like, you really remind me a lot of like the parts I miss about myself, like the best parts of myself that I miss. But yeah, you're always like a shiny peek into me, or I don't know, words are hard. And Cass, I don't think Cass is here. But I mean, I wrote it on the poster, but anyway. Catalina, I want to thank you a lot for like your persistence and everything, and as everyone else said, it's incredible how much care you put in everything you do. I really wish I could like have that much like vigor for everything. And yeah, man, and your persistence and like how everything you've organized to help us bond together, it's been fantastic. And John, oh my God, John, I don't know where to start with you. Oh God, John, thank you for being someone that like you're like the most fun person that I'm and like really comfortable talking with. And plus we have all the same interests, which is perfect. Like you were my best friend here, and I didn't think I'd walk out of West Shore like being able to call someone a best friend, but it's honestly great. And you're also perfect in theater. I wish I could have done last year with you. And yeah, so I love you, John.
I love you too, man.
Oh.
So I wanted to talk to okay. Also, I wanted to shout out Jackson. So I also got to know you very late into my years at West Shore. Like 11th grade, I bowling with you. But like I also gravitated towards you because like you were such a kind person, and thanks for the homeworks as well. But yeah, I don't know. You're just always so responsive in conversation. You're just great to talk to. You always have such brilliant responses and everything. And yeah, you're super funny as well. And Hallie. Oh my God. I used to be so intimidated of you, Helen, but like, I'm like, oh my gosh, I can walk around this, so cool. So yeah, I'm really glad I branched out to you in these last years here, and you're always so caring. Like, it's nice seeing you like always so engaged in whatever bullshit I have to say, and it's just really encouraging. It really brightens my day. And Lily.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't think I'd be mentioning you in my last speech, but like, it's been great getting to know you these past months. But yeah, you're definitely one of the people I was more intimidated of, like in my first years here, because I was like, you were so cool, and I was like, nah. I'm not cool enough to talk to her.
Do you want a picture of you like charging your phone in the corner?
What?
I'll show you later.
Okay, whatever. But thanks for POP Cat too.
Oh.
That's one of my favorite bits.
Forgot. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
But yeah, it's incredible to me that like that I've become friends with you as well. And Noah.
Oh.
Like, you think you were like you had the most beautiful growth that I've ever seen from anyone. Like, I used to know you just as the guy that read r/dad jokes, like back in like Hope or whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was honestly iconic. But yeah, and like, thank you for like you were someone that I could talk to, like one of the only guys in theater during the Crucible. And I remember like distinctly sitting in the corner with you, talking to you, and I thought that was I'm glad I had these bonding moments with you, especially over the last 2 years. I'm glad how close I've grown to you, because you're another one of those people. Like, I don't understand how you care so much to tell people about how their day is at 8:30 p.m. Like, I really wish I could do that. And also, you're a huge gamer. I don't know, Noah, you're also perfect. Like, I can call you my best friend. You're wonderful to me. So I wanted to close off saying to all these new people in theater, there's a very bright future for West Shore Theater. I'm very proud of all the beautiful, wonderful relationships you guys have fostered, and especially for some of you, like so early on in your time at West Shore, you guys are really lucky to have this like tight-knit community. With Benny's and everything. You guys have a wonderful thing going on. And to anyone who doesn't feel entirely part of that group, don't be afraid to step outside of your comfort zone, because like you'll either end up in a warm place after finding your people, or you're gonna stay in an uncomfortable place searching for a comfortable place. And as Pink Floyd said, I had to make a Pink Floyd reference. Don't be afraid to care. Don't be afraid to put yourself out there to like risk feeling like I couldn't put that any better. And don't ever think for a second that you aren't a part of the community, because every single one of you is the kindest and friendliest people that I know at the school, all deserving of friendship. And also, don't be afraid to reach out and include other people's too, like things as little as a tap on the seat or like a friendly comment online, and it can mean so much to someone. And I can't believe any of y'all are real, because like y'all are so hilarious and like
We're paid actors.
But like actually the best bunch of people that I could ever ask for. And it's been incredible knowing all of you. And yeah, never stop caring. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.